Yay! I finally figured this thing out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Um, we are going to have a beautiful practice today. So glad that y'all are here. I'm just going to start this on my app as well. Woo. Okay. Let's start that. Marvelous. Marvelous. Okay. Welcome. So glad that you're here, whether you're catching this live or recorded. We're going to have a beautiful practice today. So let's go ahead and settle in. All right. So since I finally got this to work, I figured we'd start off with a little Ganesha mantra. So feel your body arrive. Allow your sit bones to rest. Maybe your shoulders roll or open. Notice your neck this morning. Feel your body just as it is. And start to breathe as you explore your body, as you feel into it. And allow yourself to start to settle in. Feel your body as you breathe. Feel your body as you explore, as you open, as you connect inward. Today's practice is about resetting and reconnecting and allowing ourselves to just move through the obstacles life is always going to bring us with more ease, more grace, more peace in our lives. Yeah. So let yourself take a deep breath in. Feel your shoulders roll back again, your neck soften again. If it were only as easy as letting it go one time. Their mantra today is Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. 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 Now the same words, just a different rhythm. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. 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 Now feel your body. We're going to switch it up just a little. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye. 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 Om Ganapataye. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Two more. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Last one. Om Shanti Ganeshaya Namaha. Allowing yourself to feel the mantra. And if you are just arriving, welcome. Letting yourself settle in. Feeling the energy of a peaceful path forward. Of reconnecting with your authenticity, with your true self, so that you may find that path forward for yourself. It doesn't have to match anybody else's. And your value doesn't come from what it looks like on the outside. It comes from noticing how you honor yourself as you walk it. So let yourself take a few more deep, deep belly breaths. Shoulders back and down, spine long and free. Maybe adding in just a subtle hint of Ujjayi breath, that victorious breath, victory over the small self, victory with the true self. And we're going to add in a little pranayama this morning, some alternate nostril or nadi shonada breath. So feel free to use your right hand, and we're going to use one of two mudras. You can either tuck your index and middle finger down for a Vishnu mudra, and you use your thumb and your index fingers to close off the nostrils. And before you get going, if you feel like you might need a Kleenex, feel free to go grab that. You can also extend those same two fingers and put it at your third eye and still use your thumb and your ring finger to close the nostrils. All right, so my body's a little bit chilly this morning. I'm going to go ahead and just warm my hands up a little bit so my nose doesn't have such a shock. All right, and let's just start with a nice big cleansing breath. Big inhale. Let everything go. Ooh, let's do that one more time. Breath in. Really connecting with yourself. Exhaling it out. We're going to use our thumb to close the right nostril and breathe in through the left. Pause at the top of the inhale, switch the fingers, exhale through the right nostril. Inhaling right. Pause at the top, switch, exhaling left. Inhaling left. Pause at the top, switch, exhale right. Inhaling right. Pause and switch, exhaling left. Inhaling left, Ida. Pause, switch, exhale right, Pingala. Inhaling Pingala. Pause, switch, exhale, Ida. Inhaling Ida. Pause, switch, exhale, Pingala. Inhaling Pingala. Pause, switch, exhaling Ida. And keep this rhythm going with your own breath rate. Feeling yourself clearing the left and the right channels. Clearing out that which is not our truth. Opening the pathway towards our centered way of being. Just notice as you use your right hand for this breath, if your head is turning just subtly to the right, keeping your head centered. Just keep your breath flowing. I like to place my inner awareness, my drishti, at the third eye, or even watch the movement of this breath going up and down the side channels. Let's take 2 more full rounds of this breath. One more complete round. The completion will be the exhale through the left nostril, a full exhale through the left. And as you complete that full exhale through the left nostril, with your next breath in, release the hands. Take a full breath in through both nostrils. Let it go. One more deep breath in through both nostrils. Pausing, holding the breath in, a kumbhaka, a retention. And as you retain the breath, softly release the chin towards the chest and the chest lifts up. Engage through the lower belly and engage through the root like Maha Bandha. And just hold all of this energy in, feeling the impact of your alternate nostril breathing. And when the body calls for the inhale, the exhale, let the breath out and softly release the bandhas. Ooh, and then just breathe fully, nourishing the body with the breath. Yes. Feeling yourself more centered in this central channel as we've cleared the left and the right. And let's just seal this in with one soft om. So let's take a deep breath in. Maybe hands come up to your heart space. Full breath in. Audible exhale. Breath in. Yeah, setting a sankalpa for this practice. What did that pranayama reveal to you? What do you need this morning? Is it that peaceful path forward with our Ganesha mantra? Maybe you need some action. Maybe you need some softness. Whatever it is, allow yourself to set that sankalpa and hold that seed, fertilize, water, nourish it, give it sunlight as we move through our practice today. All right, let's go ahead and just feel ourselves reach up with an inhale. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Bend the elbows. Take a little back bend. Yes. Inhale, stretch up. And let's just reach over to the side. Exhaling. Inhaling, float up. Exhaling out and over. Breathing in, stretching up. And releasing with the exhale. Inhaling up. And over. One more time. Giving yourself lots of freedom in this practice to be you. So let's just start by coming over to the side and rolling the wrist and feel what you would like in this side bend. Is it just stillness and feeling yourself micro move and explore this posture subtly? Is it looking down? Is it looking up? Is it rolling the wrist, bending the elbow? Maybe it's opening the chest a little extra, or the backside a little extra. Feel your body and let it be, let it receive what you want, what you need. Inhaling, we're going to come up. Exhaling out and over to the other side. And same kind of thing here. What is it that your body wants? Just pressing into that bottom hand and holding steady. Is it exploring the neck or the wrist? Maybe bending through the arm? Maybe a little bit of everything. Just feeling what you need. Opening the chest and the waist up. Opening the back body up. Just feel what it is that you want. Take one more full breath. All the way up with the breath in. And a sweet little forward fold here as we exhale. Release down. Maybe wiggle a little side to side. And then breathe in, sit tall. Let's reverse the crisscross of our legs, please. Let's add in some twists. A breath in lifts us high. And as we exhale, we rotate. Let's go to the right. Inhaling up. And to the left. And honestly, if you got it backwards, don't worry about it. There's no backwards, really. We're doing both sides. Just moving with the breath. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, twisting. Breath in. Breath out. One more time. Just starting to build a little tapas, a little heat in our bodies. Forward fold as we exhale. Let it come down. Feeling a little subtle or maybe not so subtle difference on this side. And then inhaling, float up. Let's come around to our hands and our knees. Let's go ahead and find a couple cats and cows. I love cats and cows. They're so simple, but so creative and it's just a space for any kind of movement to happen. So feel your body move back and forth, inhaling, head and tailbone lift, exhaling, move around. And know that this is our home base, but it's not the only way we can do cats and cows. We can really sway side to side, circle the rib cage. We can come forward or back. We can change the positioning of the hands. Ooh, yes, feeling so good in our bodies as we explore what's present. Noticing how sleep treats us, noticing how the week has been embodied. And then let's go ahead and take a deep breath in here. Come back to neutral. So give your belly a little engagement here and stretch left hand, right leg out in front and behind us. Shoulders are coming down, core is tucking up and in. And we're going to take a deep breath here while we exhale, pull the elbow and the knee near each other and squeeze the belly up and in. Inhaling, stretch out long. Exhaling, pull in. Stretch and pull. One more time. And this time, as we exhale, pause here, push every bit of that breath out that you can. Push out a little bit more. And then inhale, extend out. Exhale, hand comes down to the floor. And let's crisscross the leg behind us, toes tuck, and push into that right hand. So we're looking over at the right foot, getting a nice side body stretch. And then feel yourself push those hips back just a little bit more for a little more IT band stretch. Ooh, yes. As we start to get more active in the springtime, then our IT bands can start to get a little bit more tight. So just feel into it. And honestly, and desk work can make our IT bands tight too. All right, let's lift that leg out behind us, bend through the leg, and if we can, reach back with the left hand and find a swan pose. Ah, yes. Feels so good on that quadricep. In yoga, we strengthen our quadriceps a lot, but we don't always get a good stretch for them. So enjoy this one. With our next inhale, spinal balance. One more time. Re-engage through the belly and pause here. Just take 2 more deep breaths, holding steady, gazing down at the floor so the back of the neck feels long. And at the end of that exhale, just release. Let's go ahead and do the same kind of thing on the second side. Wiggle it out if you'd like in between. Stretching right hand, left leg in front and behind. Shoulders pull down, belly tucks up and in. And we're going to add in a little bit of that core strength, a little bit of Manipura action. So take a breath in here and exhale, elbow and knee towards each other, squeezing. Inhaling, stretch out. Exhaling, pull and tuck. Inhaling long. Exhaling tight. One more time. This time as we exhale, let it all out. And then when you think you got it all out, squeeze a little bit more out. And then inhale, stretch it out long. Let the right hand land. Left leg crisscrosses behind us. Land on tucked toes and then push into the left hand to look over at that left foot. And then we can also subtly push the hips back for a little more IT band stretch, a little depth. Let's keep breathing, feeling into our hips. One more big breath. And then inhale, lengthen that leg behind, bend through the knee and reach back, grab onto the foot and press upward. Shoulders rolling back and down, heart open and spacious. Yes. Breathing deeply. Feeling into that quad stretch, feeling into the shoulder and the chest opening, belly stretching. One more big breath. And with our exhales, let's go long with those limbs and take your back bend out, pull up through the belly and draw those shoulders down into their sockets again. Holding here for 2 more deep breaths. Everything as long as possible. At the end of this exhale, gently release. Allow yourself to stretch long. Breath in here. Exhaling, pulling back, find a child's pose, knees close or knees wide. Taking a couple deep breaths. And then you're invited to stay in your child's pose or find a downward facing dog. And if you're taking a downward dog, just feel into it. It's probably your first dog of the day. Allow yourself to stretch out. Heels can walk up and down. Wiggle through the hips, bend through both knees and open the chest more, whatever feels good. And then with our next inhale, bring the body forward, find plank. And as we exhale, pull up and back. Let's just feel a little flow here. Inhaling forward, high on the toes, roll the body forward. Exhaling, pull up through the pelvis, up through the navel, and back. 2 more times. Inhaling, create a little heat in the belly. Exhaling, pull up and back. Sometimes when we need to reconnect, honestly, we need to reconnect to our Manipura chakra, this solar plexus chakra. Just hold and breathe here. It gives us our ability to feel like ourselves again, to let our inner flame be tended so that that light can be expressed authentically and truthfully. Good. One more big breath right here. Exhaling, pull the hips up and back. Find your downward dog. And then stretch forward. Let's feel forward fold. Letting your body hang heavy. Knees can bend or be straight. Shaking out the neck, loosening the shoulders. Maybe hold the elbows. With our next inhale, we'll stand tall and strong. Let's breathe in and lift. Let's smile and back bend gently as we exhale, opening the arms wide. Inhaling, stretch up. And as we exhale, let's find chair pose. So we can keep the hands lifted, reach them forward, or pull them into our heart space. Let's breathe here and anchor the tailbone. So no back bending. Our tailbone shouldn't feel like it's pulling back behind us, but rooting towards the earth. And you can get as low as you want to go. Good. One more big breath. And as we exhale, let's dive forward. Find a forward fold. And then take one leg back. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to go both sides, crescent lunge. Feeling yourself opening up into this beautiful shape here. Shoulders softening, heart lifting, and breathing deeply. Extending through the back leg is going to give us a really good stretch through that quadricep. Okay, whatever leg is back behind you, take that hand and pull the other arm over to the side. Yes. Good. Taking a side bend here and then pulling back gently. And then let's come back through center and go the other direction. So the leg that's in front, that's our supportive hand. We're pulling with that hand over to the side and a little bit back. Getting into these hips a little deeper. Good. From here, the side bend, we're going to take it into a twist. So that top hand, the one that matches your back leg, it can go down to the floor, to a block, or pull it around to the outer thigh for a twist. Now get long and strong through that back knee. Sink through the hips a millimeter or two. And press into that twist. Good. Inhaling, unwind, crescent lunge. Shoulders back and down. Feel the heat, the tapas in your thighs. Inhaling, straighten that leg. Exhaling, let's come down, bend the elbows. Inhaling, straight. Exhaling, bend. Inhaling, straight. Exhaling, bend. One more time. Exhaling. Good. Hold here, strong through the back bend, but also through the front body. And then just stretch everything wide. A quick warrior two. Yes. Feel the blossoming of the hips. And then inhale, straighten the arms and legs. We're turning ourselves around. Finding crescent lunge on the second side. So this back heel rolls up and we find our lunge, our crescent lunge, our joy pose, Anjaneyasana. On the second side. Yeah, anchoring down into that front leg, long and strong through the back leg and knee extending. And then whatever leg is behind you, take that hand, use it as your support hand, and pull the opposite wrist over. So we're side bending towards that back leg. Now switch the hands, side bend the other direction. And pull back just a little bit more. Oh, we get into that hip flexor so beautifully. Taking this into our twist, we can take the top hand down inside of our front leg to a block to the floor, or pull it around to the outer thigh. As we hold our twist, allow yourself to stretch the spine long. Think about the back knee getting as long as possible, and maybe letting the hips sink just a little more. A little more rotation if we've got it. And then unwinding, reach up, feel the heat in your crescent lunge and your thighs. And we're going to go ahead and inhale, stretch up. Exhale, bend down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Reach up. Long and strong through the back leg as we sink down low. One more time. And from here, just reach those arms back. It's a subtle shift, but you'll feel more activation in the back body, strength in the core, link through that back leg. Now, roll open for a gentle warrior two. Yes, say hello to your body here. Feel those legs opening up. And then we shift, we lift. Inhaling to the center. Yes. Feel yourself catching up with your breath. Reach your arms wide into a 5-pointed star and feel your body activating toward midline here. So the shoulders come into their sockets, the hips tuck up and in, and we feel everything towards that centered channel, Sushumna. Yes. Letting yourself settle in. We breathe in here. We breathe out here. One more breath in. And let's find our goddess pose. Just pull those heels in softly. Sink straight down. Hands at the heart. Let your spine lengthen. Let your tailbone root down. Stay active through the core. Letting that Manipura chakra shine bright. Good. Let's just inhale, reach the arms out wide. Sink the shoulders down. And then inhale, reach up and circle the arms above you. Let's tune into our inner sun just a little more through some sun circles. So let's take a breath in here and exhale, shift to one direction and slide around. Reaching up, breath in, breathing out, sliding down and around. And you can get down pretty darn low in these. You can keep the torso a little higher. The depth is up to you. Just feel your body shifting in a circle side to side. Side bends get to happen here. Gentle little twists. Forward folds, extensions. The whole spine gets to work. Let's do 2 more in this direction. And at the end of your second, just pause at the top. Let your shoulders soften again. Feel the hips tuck in, feel the belly engage. Settling in. Now, if you ever feel dizzy with this, it's not enlightenment. Just take a pause. Let's breathe in, shifting the other direction. Letting yourself feel the sun movement. It's like the sun circling the earth, even though the sun doesn't really circle the earth, and the earth circles the sun. But feel that flow. Feel it moving, the sun moving across the horizon up into the sky. Ooh, feel it moving towards the opposite end of the spectrum and around towards the backside of the earth where you don't even see it. One more circle all the way around. Shoulders softening, noticing any sensations that are present and allowing yourself to twinkle the arms down. Feeling your eyes close. Yes. Let's inhale our hands up to our hearts. Breath in. Sink straight down, heels tuck in again. And then maybe take the hands or the forearms to your thighs and forward fold just a little bit more so that you can get into those inner thighs. And with the hands or the forearms here, you can press the knees open. Oh, really feel into the groin. And I love shifting just a little side to side here. Feel your body explore this inner realm of your pelvis and your inner thighs. Shoulders stay down, no matter where the arms are. And then let's go ahead and press into one hand and roll open into a little twist here. And this bottom hand, this forearm is pushing the knee open. So is this one actually. We're just getting this great stretch through the spine, but also the inner thighs. And then let's go the other direction. Pause and breathe. Press the knees softly open, shoulders coming back and down. Letting those hips melt towards the earth. Through the center. Forward fold as much as you want to. See the sensation that's present. And then inhale one more time, standing tall. Reaching those arms up to a big V. Feel your star. Shine your light. Tending that inner flame. One more breath in. Arms going parallel to the floor. Let's come back to that first side. Rotate the feet so that we can come into triangle pose. Let's lengthen the spine. Breath in. Breathing out, stretch forward. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then go up and down with the arms and the legs. Rolling the ribs open, rolling the pelvis open towards the ceiling, and breathing. Of course, you can put your hand on the floor or use a block, whatever works for you. Noticing this front knee. Sometimes it has a tendency to lock. If that's you, go ahead and just take some buoyant energy into it. Pausing and breathing right here. And then allow this top arm to reach behind to the lower back of the hand to the lower back, or maybe around towards the waist or the thigh, and roll up just a little bit more for a half bind. Now, as if somebody's pulling on your top shoulder, gently lift, keep the hand where it is, and roll back into a reverse triangle. Now feel this back hip. It sometimes wants to hike up, but we're actually going to tuck it in and under and maintain that half bind. Lower abdominal or Uddiyana Bandha, flying upward. Root lock supporting us. Feeling the spaciousness of our reverse triangle. Beautiful. Now stretch those arms out long. Once again, shoulders soft, gaze forward. Let's find our half moon posture today. So shift forward towards that front foot, float off of the back foot, and use a block underneath the hand if you'd like. Just gently cartwheeling down. Yes, extending long out behind us, feeling ourselves connected. Even if our balance is a little wiggly, notice if you can dance with it, play with it, explore it rather than judge it. Good. Taking our time, 2 more breaths. Standing knee, spacious again, just like in triangle. And then the best part of Ardha Chandrasana is the release. Cartwheeling. Ooh, back to center. Beautiful. Let your body settle. Let your breath catch up. Maybe let your arms float down. And then let's find this second side. So again, all we're doing is reversing our feet towards the opposite side of your mat. Stretch out those arms. Take a deep breath in. Feel very long through every part of you, the spine, the arms, the legs. And then tilt forward with the exhale. Reach, 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 reach. And come up and down with the arms. Ooh, feel the shoulders and the rib cage roll open. Feel the pelvis also roll open. Hand on the shin, the ankle, the foot, the floor, a block. Breathing and just settling into your Trikonasana. Shoulders anchored on our backs, coming down away from the ears. Yes, sometimes slowing down, even just a little bit, can help us reconnect with our truth, with our own energy. And to do this, let's go ahead and just rotate that hand, take it to the low back or around farther towards the waist or the thigh, and roll that shoulder up just a little bit more. Feel a little more space in your triangle shape. Keep the breath flowing steady. Anchored through that big toe ball mound of your front foot. And then we're going to slowly lift through the top shoulder. Allow yourself to float up, tuck the back hip under, and reverse our triangles. Again, sometimes that back hip has a tendency to hike up. Pull it forward toward your front foot and under. Engaging through your root lock, pelvic floor, engaging through your lower abdominals, and enjoying this half bind still. Settling into your breath. Allowing your body to feel all the experiences. And then from here, inhaling, stretch the arms out long, neutral through the spine. And we're coming into our half moon. Take your block with you if you'd like to use it. Shift into that front leg. Pop off of the back foot and slowly cartwheel with all the gentle grace you have, whatever that looks like today, into our half moon. And again, everything just stays really open in these three postures. Letting the standing knee be straight without locking, a little buoyant. Letting the shoulders stack. If you're using a block, make sure there's not really a lot of weight in that block hand. Keep it all centered in your standing foot. Yes. All right, from here, soften into that standing knee, gently cartwheel, go wide one more time, stretch the arms up, and float them down. Allowing your energy to come up into your solar plexus. Let's just create a little diamond shape with the thumb and first two fingers, and let the bottom two fingers be near the navel, the thumbs up near the bottom of the sternum, xiphoid process, and just framing this Manipura chakra. Breathing deep breaths, tending that inner flame. And if you can close your eyes, do so. If it feels a little too wiggly, keep them open and focused. And then let's go ahead and just heel toe our feet in a little wider than our hips, coming down into a low squat. Let's take a breath in here. And as we exhale, let's sink straight down. The hands are going to come up and forward into an Anjali Mudra. If we need to stay higher, please do so. If you need to take care of those knees, do so. You can use a block or two stacked. Let's just feel this heart open as our hips and our backs stretch out. This is one of the healthiest postures we can do as we age. Of course, if you're taking care of injuries, make sure to take care of those. But this gives us the ability to get down and off of the up and down off of the floor very easily, right? Like this. So notice your body as it hangs here. And then we're just going to add a little exploration. So just start by moving side to side onto the toes. Pressing your arms softly into your legs. And then see if you can let one knee come all the way down and then press into this upper knee, the forearm into it, and lift the spine up. Yeah. Getting into these hips again, really reconnecting from the center of our bodies, from the pelvis, from the core, from the heart, into our true self again. Then let's go the other direction. So just roll over to the opposite knee. Not only are we stretching our hips, but that back foot is really getting a good stretch through the toes, through the arch. Press into this lifted knee, lift through the heart. Keep breathing. Good. One more time here. Big breath. And then allow yourself to come back through center. Hands at the heart one more time. And notice any shifts in your posture. All right, from here today, let's just come back down, sitting on the floor. Extend those legs out in front of us. Wiggle out just a little bit. Let the legs come back together. And we're going to add in a twist here. So let's go ahead and bend up through our right leg. And then hold on with the hand or take the elbow to the outer knee. Lift up and twist. Backhand is like a little kickstand. Pushing down into it lifts the spine higher. And we allow ourselves to feel both sit bones equally press down to the floor. And that energy going down rebounds itself up through the sacrum, through the lower back, and allows the spine to feel a little bit more lifted. Another option is to extend this arm, maybe even point the thumb down, but we're really pulling that shoulder back the whole time. 2 more big breaths. Unwinding, breathe in. Breathe out, release the hands and the foot. And then let's switch sides, crossing our foot over if we'd like to. Sit really tall breath in and either hold the knee as you twist or wrap the elbow to the outer thigh and rotate. No matter which one we're doing, we've got the back hand behind us like that little kickstand, pressing into the floor, lifting through the heart, shoulders rolling back and down. Maybe pressing out through the arm straight. If we've got our arm on the outer thigh, maybe rolling down through the thumb. That just deepens everything somehow. And we keep breathing. 2 more breaths. When we feel complete, unwind the arms, lift them up, sit tall, and then exhale, release, both through the legs and the arms. Roll up onto the sit bones a little bit more. If this feels tight or you feel a little slumpy in a staff pose, all you have to do is lift the knees up, and that helps to lift the pelvis as well so that we feel taller. Let's breathe in, reach those arms up, and breathe out. Come forward with the belly button, lower ribs, heart, and then the hands and the forehead. Knees can stay lifted, or we can start to let them come down partway or all the way. You get to choose what feels just right. Maybe holding onto the knees, the shins, the ankles, the big toes, and pull the pelvis, the sacrum, just a little further forward, and then melt the head a little more. Paschimottanasana. Mm. All right, from here, breathe in, stretch up. Feel a tall staff posture. Feel the shoulders come down. A little bit more core action. Mm. Feel those big belly breaths come down into the navel center. And then release the hands. Grab a block. We're going to come down onto our backs. If you don't have a block today, I'm going to give you an option how to do this without it. Okay. So from here, let's go ahead and slowly roll down onto our backs using a little bit of core strength. And then let yourself bend the knees, grab your block, and come up onto, yes, your block into a supported bridge.